Come on, there we go.
Say something inappropriate.
Yeah.
Because that's when it will start.
Oh, yeah. We had an episode centered around my favorite character.
Brock's absolute favorite character. I mean, Ty. Whoop.
The best character in RWBY, Cinder, obviously. Gosh.
Oh, I thought
Oh, you know,
Emerald.
Cinder fans.
No.
Goddamn time.
I felt more bad for Emerald, gonna be honest with you. But,
I felt nothing.
Yeah. I guess let's just start.
Except for Formero.
Of course. Raven, go ahead.
So, out of everything in this episode, the only thing that caught my eye and I liked was some of the mini animation sequences, like when she's scrubbing the floor, the way the bubbles, that was amazing.
Yeah.
And like how they use the moon and the clock as time references as you see the time go on. Like the background coming in from a theater kid here, that's like that can play a major role in any story.
And the fact that Rhodes actually got a scar to show that he had been doing shit in the meantime.
Yeah, I just like the moon part, and then seeing how every time you see the clock just through her memory scene, it moved in time.
Yeah, that was really good. They obviously, I saw Lindsay Jones post something about how they had this planned out from the very start. I'm like, I can tell it was the most on the nose fairy tale reference they've ever
I
made.
like how it was like spot on.
Yeah. All right.
Well, at least she got new clothes. Like the original Cinderella really didn't get clothing until she went to the ball.
No, they treated her. We're gonna get into that when we talk about this scene. Summer.
So, a lot of the things that I liked were very, very small things. So for one, Cinder's coloring scheme is red, black, and gold, right? But she always has that brooch that's black and blue. I think we finally know why. Because those were Rhodes' colors.
Huh.
Oh.
I never would have thought of that, but that's cool.
I was going to say, I don't know how many other people have noticed that, but I saw it pointed out, and I looked back, I was like, yeah, those are his colors. And that would make sense, since he did have some meaning to her.
Yeah. He was in her life for years, technically, if you go by what he said.
Well, she was 10 when they met, and I'm assuming at least the 7 years for training, possibly.
I believe he said they had a few more years to go.
You have 7 years.
Oh, did he say it? I thought he said 7 years. I'll be
honest.
honest.
He said 7 years at the start, and then I want to say the last time he saw her, they said you only got a few more years, and then you're
when he handed her the sword, like you have a few more years, then
okay, so she was what, maybe a preteen at the point then?
Yeah, but then again, I don't know how long it was between the time when they found the sword, so it could have been longer.
I guess that's true.
I don't know.
But, I mean, I don't like Cinder very much, but I like how everybody else does. That the moment when he walks in after she kills the mom and all that, and she's all, I don't have to run now. I just want to point out the animation for her specifically. It barely showed that she was looking for acceptance, despite the awful thing she just did.
Yeah.
I saw.
And then one little extra small thing I do want to point out. So when she killed him, he touched her head. Do you remember what she did when she killed Pyrrha?
Touched her head.
Touched her head.
Yep.
Yeah.
The head pat.
Yeah. Thought that was pretty classy.
I'm sure you did. You were like, oh, like Pyrrha, and then you cried for an hour.
It was only about 45 minutes, but I was just like, you dumb bitch, I do. This is supposed to make me feel bad for her. But anyway, Blake, go ahead.
I'm kind of glad we got the backstory, because for so long Cinder was just like there to be there. So I'm kind of glad we actually have some a reason to kind of root for her. Like I felt a little bit bad in some stuff with her backstory, but when he killed I forgot his name already.
Rhodes.
And she was like, I don't have to run anymore. Like she sounded so broken. Yeah. Like just the sound of her voice, I was like, okay, I kind of feel bad for you. Like I understand, but I still don't like you.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that. That was like the one genuine moment where I honestly felt bad for her. Was like she did have the psycho look, like Raven said, but it was there's an exact movie and I can't think of it where like the person just thinks they're doing right, but their mind is completely just shut off, and they make a face that's similar to that when she says, "I don't have to run anymore." She's like, "We could just do training now. Get it? Because she's dead." Ah.
Yeah, that's why I
Okay,
felt
alright.
bad because, like, based on her age, she doesn't know better, and she's just spent her life trying to defend herself. So she probably had that mindset, like she has to is a kill or be killed type of mindset.
Yeah. One of my favorite moments, and we'll get into pictures and then we'll just talk about stuff because we're going to talk about the scenes anyway, was I think we finally had someone come up with the realization that they've been doing things completely wrong.
Yeah, there we go. That works pretty well.
Yeah, that's it. That's the episode.
Yeah, right,
That's the
James.
episode in a nutshell, really.
It was just like, wow, yeah, okay.
Poor Jimmy.
But yeah, there, like I believe Raven said, there was a bunch of little visual stuff that I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little itty bitty parallel moments that were good. I need to get over more. Hold on. I need to bring this over here so that I can
Sassy boy.
cycle. So that I can
Well, let's
cycle
stare at
a little
everything
bit.
that Ty does. He plays Uno, loser. He plays Among Us, loser. He listens to Spotify.
I'll show you the GIF you
loser.
sent me, loser.
Good.
You act like I'm ashamed of that. I'm
You're
not.
Okay, so you mentioned something that we saw with the brooch. I thought you were going to mention something else that I didn't notice this until someone pointed it out to me. When the last moment, which I actually thought was pretty cool, was when Cinder was holding up her mom by the throat and she just had the buzzer on her the entire time and she didn't flinch. It scars her neck.
Yeah, she got immune to. Like, she got immune to it.
And so I didn't notice this until someone pointed it out on Twitter. Her neck is always covered.
I noticed
I was gonna say the fact that she always has like she had the choker or she's got like long neck.
Yeah. Never noticed that. I was like, that's
Neck collars. That's the word I
cool.
wanted.
I
That's
thought it was
cool.
just part of her design, but now seeing this,
Yeah,
it
Laura.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Exactly. I thought the same thing.
Yeah, we know.
Exactly.
Steven, I'm so glad we got the backstory. We needed this for her.
Yeah, exactly. There's
Which we had
Fucking
gone in
overdue.
sooner, but you know.
Yeah, it was
That's fine.
over. It was fucking long over.
It was, yeah, there was a couple of things that were long overdue. And this is her. The thing I don't like about this scene is meant to make us feel worse for Cinder. And I will admit in that moment when she kills her mom and looks at Rhodes that I do feel bad for her. But if we're supposed to compare her to Cinderella, Cinderella's life was a shit basket compared to what Cinder got.
Oh yeah, the original fairy tale was like horrid.
Even the animated movie, like all those, anyone who's never looked up original versions of like Disney fairy tales, they're absolutely horrid. But even there, like, this was not that bad. And it's like, we wonder, I believe it was at the end of volume 7, where she gets all pissy about Atlas Elites. At least we know why she doesn't like them.
Yeah.
That's why
Also-
everyone was like, she's Jacques' stepkid. I'm like, no, she's not.
Also, in this scene, you can see
Oh yeah,
the
I forgot about that
coffee.
theory.
Yeah,
Was
the
it?
coffee's back there.
The
Oh.
coffee. You could. It's,
holy crap.
Now you can actually see it.
Yeah, it's
in this
behind
ep-
the
it's in this
sisters
episode.
there.
Nice. Also, these sisters.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone listens to English anime covers, but the two twins
Yeah,
are
it's
voiced by Amelie.
yeah. I was gonna say it's Amelie.
Oh.
Yep. I didn't realize that until the thing came. I'm like, they sound so familiar because I got to see a panel from her when Crow's girlfriend went to a convention, and I got to hear her non-singing voice. I'm like, I can't put a finger on it. And the critic came up. I'm like, that's a pull, but she has started covering the RWBY girls songs. So
I also like the
Makes
twin
sense.
with the highlights.
this one.
Yeah.
I was just.
Oh, it's like they have highlights now.
I know it
Oh,
was just
more hair
funny. It was like,
detail.
by the way.
I'm like, yeah.
So I do got to say, in that same vein, that song that played while she was, going through her
Oh,
chores and all that. That's a really good
Cinderella
song.
moment.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
I don't know if I did, but I did find a video that someone did with the chore song and what is it, Sacrifice, played
Oh,
over each
God.
other, and they match up very well. I don't know if I put it in the Discord earlier. I'll have to look for it and do it again. My son.
Oh, I agree. That was the sad part is, and everyone is open to their own choices of what they like. I have liked every song that's come up in this volume more than that opening.
Yeah.
Same.
No, I gotta agree. This volume has really good music.
And yeah, it's really
Like,
good.
I'm still iffy with the opening. I don't know. Like, I like.
I was gonna
the
say
last volume
outside
a
the
lot better.
opening, but I like the visuals for the opening more than the song,
Yeah,
and that's
I don't-
probably
I agree with
why
that.
I'm iffy.
Yeah. It's like even the little beats that aren't actual music, like the little stingers that started right before her and Rhodes fought were awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do really good. And like there's nothing that spectacular about the lyrics of that chore song, but just the way you sing them and the way they're like laced one after another, I was just like, yeah, her life sucks. Okay.
I was gonna say no, it's a very
Yeah.
good song for that portion of the story, and that's why when I found that video with the sacrifice song on top of it, it was like, oh dang.
Yeah, and
See, I will agree with this complaint that some people are bringing up. It's like you're not wrong. He kind of is just like, look, wait 7 years, deal with all this child abuse, and then you'll leave.
yeah.
True.
I had to bring that up. Someone pointed that out. I'm like, you got a good point. Also, in the credits, I didn't have it as a thing, but I guess that Casey is being very serious about being known as with her band and not just the girl that sings RWBY stuff. Because in the credits, it's credited as "Okay Good Night." Is it "Okay Midnight"? Right? I think it's "Okay Midnight." She's credited as.
I think so. Yeah.
I believe it's the song that plays during Cinder's chores is them and not her and Jeff.
Well, I thought it was a song that
Or is it another one?
when Cinder was fighting.
It could be. It's one of those two.
I think it's that song.
I think it's called Midnight. Could be wrong. Either way,
But that was a really good song.
Oh, it was awesome. Oh man, I do not like how Facebook does this stuff. It's hard to get what I want to get to. Okay.
I'll say this. Little Cinder is cute.
Little Cinder is adorable.
She was cute with her messy little pigtails. I will admit to that. No. But that is it.
Yeah.
That was another thing they actually did with her growth. They actually had her hair growing too. That was another little detail.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I liked her hair like that too.
Yeah. She was a stick as a kid. Good lord.
Yeah.
Like I also was like surprised like she wanted to be a huntsman too. When she was a kid. Because she wanted to like travel, like be free and go wherever she wanted to.
And she grew
I was gonna
up
say,
in
but yeah.
a huntsman hotel? It was kind of like what John Wick's with the Assassin Hotel.
I don't know, but
I was kind of
mistaken.
Like RPG games.
Oh yeah.
Isn't the hotel in Atlas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
I'm pretty sure she was in Atlas. I don't know. I'm assuming she could have been somewhere else, but I just assumed
it
it
was
was
Atlas because that hotel I didn't want faunuses.
Yeah, I was gonna say because of the no fauna sign that's kind of line it's Atlas and the coloring of all the people working there. Just
the outlet, the background, like outside with the hotel.
Yeah.
Dude, her uniform looks like she should be working in a hospital, being all sterile.
Yeah, that's why I said even outfits.
Yeah,
it feels very Atlas.
Yeah.
They're all uptight.
I do like the little ribbons that are down the side there along her hips. Those are cute.
Yeah, they had some, even for just it being quite simple designs, they put quite a lot into it.
Yeah.
That's one thing I really like too. Like almost everybody in that hotel was wearing something different, and they were extremely different. They've gotten a lot better.
They're definitely putting more effort there from a simple
the
black
background characters.
Yeah, back when they just
black till
a RWBY Chibi episode. We were like, "What is that thing?" And then we basically had all of this. Then we went back to. We went back into the Facebook. I love you, but this thing is just ridiculous.
I need to place photos.
There we go. Then we went to here. Excuse me. Went to the scene where we got to learn slightly a bit that Hazel also doesn't like child abuse.
Just by doing it.
He's just like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of this child until the
okay,
adult
I mean, he was
comes.
ready to stab him.
With Hazel, he has to do it because that's the only way to beat the shit out of Ozma. So, like, he unfortunately has no choice.
Does it make it
What confuses me? Yeah.
better?
It's just like he's being
I'm
so
sorry
soft.
that Ozma's in Oscar's fucking body.
It's like he's so soft to Oscar, but then it's like the minute Osmond appears, he like tortures him. It's like you're still hurting the same
Yeah.
body.
I know. I love the bad guy's excuse of like, we're
Listen,
gonna
he's
beat the
just trying
fuck
to
out of this
follow
child
orders.
until the adult is in charge of the brain. Then it won't be beating the child.
See?
Dude, he was straight up about to stab him. Can we just, reflect on that a little?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
But I
How he
also
even made
like
sure
the
it's
whole-
sharp.
Yeah. I also like when Oscar was like, why are you like with someone like her? And like you kind of see Hazel like, dude, she's a fucking beast. Like, dude, I see her with my own eye. You really think I can beat her ass?
Shouldn't we be asking
It's
Oscar
literally the-
often the same question? Like, why did you end up with her after she pretty much started going evil?
Yeah, you're not far off.
That was,
It's pretty much that
so
line of thinking of,
crazy.
dang it, what is it? Not
That
the
sounds
lesser
cool.
two evils, but following the one that, what is it? Being on the winning side. That's
The
what
winning side, yeah.
Hazel
Yeah.
basically is.
He would like to not die.
I feel like everybody's like that at this point.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Mercury just seems to really be enjoying it.
I
Yeah.
also think of everybody's redesigns, I think I might like his best.
I just
He
like
looks
the
really
jacket.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That jacket is. I want that jacket. If Rooster Teeth sold that jacket, I don't care what it costed. I would buy it. It looks awesome.
Yeah.
Wait
gonna
till the end
sell
of the
spleen
volume.
for
I
it,
wouldn't be
guys.
surprised.
Yeah. It would be awesome.
They have been doing better about their merch. So, I mean, look at what Ty's wearing currently.
They still haven't sold the freaking hang in there Blake
I
thing. It
don't
might be a
have any
copyright or whatever.
RWBY merch. I don't have any RWBY clothes.
Yeah. I'm
I'm
trying to.
actually,
Go ahead.
I actually have that same sweatshirt that Ty
She
does.
does.
So that's
nice.
funny to me.
She
Nice.
was
Oh,
so
I
wear
excited
it
when
a
she
lot.
got it.
I had to get it.
want
I
it.
get looks when I go in public because no one around this town knows what RWBY is, but it's okay.
Actually, a lot of people know what it is when I wear it. Oh my god.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I had to try and find stuff that I could use.
Beautiful.
Out here.
But like, yeah, basically.
Yeah. And then we had then we get to, where are they? The crew meets up with them, but before we go, the look that Winter gives when they call Penny a piece of junk.
Dude, yeah.
Excuse me, that's my friend.
You know, I find it funny that in last volume, Harriet's all, we're not friends. And now she's like the one who's most pissed off about what happened.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I just have to point out because before this scene, we were still back on the ship or the whale. I have
Yes.
to ask, who's the true alpha dog? Is it her Grimm or is it Tyrion? Because it seems like
don't
Tyrion
know.
is more of a dog than a scorpion.
I don't know. I just.
He's kind of creepy.
It is weird because she still pets him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but guys,
I know,
Tyrion's
I'm
like
kind
a
of scared
freaking
that
chimp
the
for
Tyrion is a hound
Salem,
theory.
so
Yeah. We'll see. I don't know.
Like, I just want to know who's more of the dog there.
obviously it's Tyrion. He shimps for her. And don't even say it's not true.
The second that he starts kicking his leg when she pets him, we'll know who the higher is.
Hey, you don't know. Maybe he was.
Hey, he brought her the TV remote almost.
There you go. True, you're not wrong.
Mhm.
Oh,
Sorry, okay, now we're back up.
Brings her slippers and
actually,
everything.
this means nothing, and this is not technically a theory, but someone brought this up, and as a Catholic kid, I should have caught this. Or I'll raise Catholic, I'm Baptist now. But genuflecting is a big thing in religion, and basically a lot with Catholics. When you go into the church, you genuflect the body of Christ, everything like that. When you go before you go in the pew, you genuflect.
Yeah.
And you do a certain knee. You go down on a certain knee when you genuflect. this is a really tiny detail, but I noticed something in the RWBY episode today. Everyone genuflecting, aka kneeling to Cinder, use their right knee, whereas Cinder and Mercury use their left. In terms of religion, you always kneel to God using your right knee. If you have to kneel to a higher power, say royalty, then you use your left. To a god, it's disrespectful to kneel with your left. It signifies you don't believe in them or you think they're better. Basically, neither Cinder nor Mercury recognize Salem as a godlike being. I don't know if that's true, but
Well, you do look
You know,
at
I think
royalty.
it's true because again, he freaking ships for her, and he refers to her as a goddess
so
before. So you know,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I would see it as because of the fact maybe like some of them see her as a queen versus a god. So
That's
but
true.
she probably
Yeah,
respects
it depends on how you look up to
because
Salem.
she's the queen of the underworld, but she's a god as well.
That could be.
yeah, I was gonna say they all clearly have a different viewpoint on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Cinder like said like my queen,
Yeah.
and then like Tyrion is like my goddess.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then also before we get too far away from Cinder again, they did show the I guess the what I want to say origin of the "without you I'm nothing" saying.
Yes,
That's a lot,
I
but
kind of want to get when we get to that point. I kind of have a theory.
all right, that's fine. All right, now we are back
I also
over
want
here.
to talk about the puppy and how she's like she put up a challenge being like, whoever
Oh,
brings
yeah.
me Penny first wins.
Fuck
So no matter
win.
what, you will be.
Yeah, I was
you
gonna
will be
say,
debated.
there is, yeah, I want to point something out about that whole scene. So they
Yeah.
purposely give us the scene with the stepmom and all that, which really reflected the current scene because again, Cinder's getting basically tased, except for what Cinder does differently than what the stepmom did. She turns it on herself. She turns around and takes the blame, saying it's Salem's fault for Cinder's problem. Like
Yeah.
she's still setting up Cinder, but she obviously knows how to talk to her.
Yeah, but I can't say the word.
Manipulate.
Thank you.
Yes,
Sylvia cannot say it tonight.
it was very
Oh
different.
yeah, that
She's
is
like,
clear manipulation because she was using that motherly tone again.
Yeah. She was like, I've been holding you down. You got your ass kicked last time, so I'm going to
I'm
talk to you
so
differently.
sorry,
Go do a
let
good
me
job.
Like just from that segment in the throne room, we got so much forward plot.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, holy crap.
What was weird, and I'm hoping they show us, because I'm trying to picture the image in my head. I thought something was going to happen to Harriet on the way back to the cell because he grabbed the thing. Because he's a tech guy and he did something. But no, clearly he just took the broken scroll and somehow was able to message Tyrion. So I'm trying to picture Watts in the corner of his completely see-through cell just don't worry, guys. Don't worry.
Or he
He gets really excited after a good job. Okay.
okay.
Yeah, like maybe he was in the bathroom.
Or I think of it like
And
this.
get
I
it.
do know these type of people who can literally take their phone and text like this without looking at it and send a perfectly clear message. So he could have
Yeah,
been
that's true. So he probably got cut behind him the whole
writing,
time.
or just laying down and relaxing, texting right next to him. I want that ability, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not that hard, dude.
You know me, I have to focus to be able to get it right. Or my spelling goes down the toilet.
I mean, my spelling's down the toilet no matter what, and I still do it.
Duh, I know you.
You do.
All right. Now we are back to the ship. I forgot about that part.
We're going on a ship.
My favorite Atlas ship.
And our favorite rocket ship.
I'm trying not to. I don't want to get.
So where's
so-
the picture of that?
There
I
we
love
go.
the fact that legitimately now everyone is worried at this point. When they're just like, oh shit, more stuff's coming. Yay.
Yay! I like how like Winter and Sarah are more concerned than Winter than what's her name? Why am I doing a blank on names today?
Elm? Who are you
Elm?
thinking of? Who are you thinking of?
The one in the middle.
Harriet.
Harriet?
Harriet?
Yeah, Harriet.
Ty's wife?
Harriet's like, God fucking
Yes.
damn it!
My,
Like I don't know, this Valiance is making me hate her more and more.
I'm waiting for the point because I want her to have a face turn. I'm waiting and waiting for who is the one that sets her straight.
I feel like it
I
would
was
be Ruby.
It could be.
No.
It's gonna be Ruby or
the
Winter, I
hatred that
think.
grew, there'll be a snapping point, and she's gonna be like, "Shit, they're right."
Yeah. She's either gonna do that or she's gonna die and realize as she's dying, it'll be one of those two.
She'll be the last
God.
one. Like everyone else will be like, "Girl, wake up! Hello, hello."
Yeah.
I get mad when like they came and like with John and John's like, look, the groom's right there. And like she had the audacity to be like, no, fuck the groom, where the fuck is Penny?
Yeah,
Dude,
exactly.
that river.
How like the audacity you have?
We'll get there.
So
Sorry.
so-
No,
I
you're
have to
good.
point out
Talk
something
about the
very
Grimm,
important,
like-
guys.
Yeah.
I have to
What
point
was
out
that?
something very important, guys. Marrow and John are back together.
Oh my god.
If you don't think I won't throw shit in there, don't worry, I will.
I legit forgot about that one singular good scene they have until now.
They're in the same scene together. We're gonna ship them somewhere.
Did anyone see Marrow's tail wag? Did anyone?
I don't remember.
Wait, his tail was wagging?
I don't remember.
Quick, I'm gonna go scroll through the
Just
episode.
gonna scroll through the episode quick.
Where is it?
Yeah,
All
so
my pics are there.
we had them meet up, basically bitch at each other, blame the
Like,
kids
I was
for
your
being
dad.
what I want to say. What was it? Selfish? Is that what the word Harriet said?
Being
Yeah, she called them selfish.
selfish because you're being childless and it come off and then shit.
Like selfish isn't even the right word. But
Like, of
Yeah,
all
when she
things
said that,
they
like,
did,
the audacity
it was
you
not
have right now.
selfish.
no. I thought they were doing the right thing. Now, speaking of that river, I didn't think this is how it was going to work. Again, I was completely wrong. The whole river wasn't even like, it's literally like Styx, like the river Styx, where it's like a living being, to where it didn't just flow. The whole thing was one solid body that just ended up there, because if you see here, it's gone.
Yeah.
It's all there. It wasn't flowing
Yeah.
from like a source. It was just one thing that just, it was like a worm. That I didn't think was how it was
Maybe
going to work.
Yeah, I was gonna
it's
say,
like the
it's like a
fish that
worm.
they're bringing in.
Could
Like
be.
maybe that's like the body of the fish, and then eventually they're like building
could
up
be.
everything.
I like that as an idea
Yeah.
though, that like they brought up like there's a certain Zerg in StarCraft that does something like that. The Grimm are a lot like Zerg, so I wouldn't doubt that they took some inspiration like that. But the fact that it just came up as a big penetration thing to literally kill the shield was awesome. Because I didn't realize that they actually had this big old dome around it.
Well, considering
Yeah,
Stilgrim can
now-
fly.
Yeah,
Yeah, now it makes sense why like Cinder was like waiting, not doing anything.
yeah, that is very true. And yeah, that was pretty much the entire episode. And then, except for, boy, we had
I also
that.
have a question.
Go
How,
ahead.
because I was like I missed it. How was that broadcast?
Yeah, I was gonna
Like
say.
out of nowhere, like
hear
they're all
something?
sitting on a scroll. How was the broadcast?
I don't know.
Or is it because
Or is it
Pietro and
local
Maria are
news?
still?
Still
Well,
on
they can
Amazon.
still
you-
get stuff inside of the city to themselves.
That's right. That's right.
They just
I
can't
was
do
gonna say I was
stuff
confused about that.
outside. So apparently, some newscaster must have caught it and hit it. Because I believe that's what the rule is. They just can't reach other kingdoms. I think
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's right. You're right. I forgot about that.
that was a good question. I didn't think about that though.
Yeah, I was like, wait, how is that happening?
I was
But-
so confused too, Blake. I was like, wait, but
But
I forgot. They have some connection as long as they're like in cities and that.
yeah, it's kind of like cell range. You just don't have. Yeah. But they've got all of them, their reactions, which there's not a not worried person between them. And then just look at that.
Okay. I gotta admit, she does look fucking badass. Like,
She looks
I was like,
awesome.
God damn it!
Salem is still my favorite villain.
I think no wonder
She's
what really
awesome.
her.
Salem is legitimately awesome. I really, really like Salem.
No, she's a really good.
Before we
Character.
get into theories, I don't have a theory, but someone posted something on Tumblr that I thought was really cool. And I don't know if they were going for this, but someone made the assumption.
Oh,
Whoa.
I like this.
Oh wow!
Wow.
I'm like, if you put all that thought into that, I hope that's true. But someone
I
on
actually
Tumblr
really like
put
that.
on it. Yeah.
I like that because that's kind of really matching up for like how some of these characters are being used as villains instead, despite their fairy tale inspirations.
Yeah.
Well, if you look at the like, let's go to Hazel. The Hansel and Gretel, just like story
Sorry.
that was just dark on its own, to the point where it's like, oh, let's teach the sister magic. So she went to the hunter's school, and instead got killed instead of him getting killed.
Yep. Yeah, it's cool that I don't know if that level of detail went into it, but
Sorry, we
could've
had my work actually talked about Hansel and Gretel fairy tale just this morning out of nowhere.
nice. Oh,
I mean,
one
isn't
thing
Hansel and Gretel a German fairy tale anyway?
You know, that's not the reason why it came up. It started out with Peter Pan.
Okay, that's even funnier to me then.
Nice. Oh, there was one thing. There was a meme last week that I forgot to share, considering everyone got that call, and I have to share it before I forget again.
Yeah.
But
don't forget the picture that shows some of the Grimm that were in the.
No, don't worry. I'm getting to that. I just need to find it.
So while he's looking for that, there was something when I was scrolling through looking for something in the episode. By the way, Marrow is not seen in that. He's just landing the ship. He's not seen with Jean. They're not talking.
Where is there? It is.
They're literally in the same space. That's all I need.
Thank you, Blake. Near each other.
Thank you, Blake. Look, as soon as he saw Banana Boy's hair, his tail was wagging. You can't tell me otherwise.
I'm sorry, Ty. I'm sorry I brought that up.
It's fine.
You know what?
You say, okay, you know what? I'm not going to make the comment because that's going to get taken weirdly out.
Well, I made it weird.
Are you saying he wants his banana?
Oh, you know he wants the banana.
Oh, he wants it, all right.
God damn it.
You know,
here's your picture you wanted.
You know what's good on bananas that dogs also like?
Oh, God.
I can't finish my sentence.
She's gonna be on the floor in a minute, so just
we're all adults here.
Peanut butter.
Boomer.
Oh.
Okay, I got it out.
These Grimm, like
anyway, these Grimm.
We
saw the flying monkey.
I was gonna say we
found the flying monkey.
Also, a freaking Apache.
That is not a monkey. That looks like an owl face.
That's a gorilla.
Oh, technically,
it's a freaking gorilla.
The face looks like an owl.
It's a what are they called? Baringle.
It's
We'll probably see this throughout Twitter. We'll probably see the sketch art for a lot of these very soon.
Is the empathy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Empathy, yeah.
I didn't expect to see one of them again. And I don't know if they just did that as an Easter egg to show that the whole crew's here. Or
I was gonna say, I'm not expecting it to actually like pop up anywhere. But man, that's still one of my favorites, along with the one from the end of volume 4.
Maclave?
Yes.
Yeah, the big horse thing. Yeah, that thing's cool. There was one other thing that I wanted to show, but I can't remember what it is.
My favorite Grimm, I really hope they bring it back, would be the mammoth. Bring them back.
Oh, where did it? Oh, hold on.
Did they bring it back and I missed it?
Hold on.
I think in the.
Hold on.
Please hold. Please hold.
Please tell me they did and I missed it.
Please hold. Where's the damn photo? Where is it? I hate this so much. He's right there.
Did we talk about peanut butter again?
Right there. He's right there.
And
He's right there. And I think there's another one coming up right there. No, that's a Borbatus, but there is a mammoth right there.
Like, that one to me is the
it might be
the one in the back left there.
Yeah, the one where where the cursor is.
Yeah, and then that's probably a Borbatus. That's the weird raptor winged thing that looks like an Ursa, maybe.
That does kind of.
And then I don't know what that is. It didn't come up fast enough, but yeah.
We also appreciate the whale vomiting all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of okay. That was not gonna let that make it was really fucking cool.
Yeah. Also, the fact that you got a really good shot of what is actually in the background now, they just look like giant seers, those weird messenger eel things.
Mm-hmm.
They look awesome. There was some other there's one other picture I wanted to show just because I thought this kid was really cute.
I know. He's so cute. We also got to see Gus again. Gus Cole.
Yes, he's in the background somewhere over there. I think it's actually
Wait,
He's
right
actually
there.
in that spot. Yeah, he's right over there.
Wait.
Yeah.
The two before and after Summer said the banana to Ty.
Yes, you are correct. That is correct. That is very correct. Anyway, was there? Oh man, we had a shit ton of. Are you kidding me?
There we go.
What the hell?
Because you-
I'm so confused.
Summer, you're in here twice. I'm confused.
Yeah,
she knows.
Okay.
I'm aware. I don't know how that happened, but I'm aware.
Because you tried to
scared.
change your name, I'm gonna guess.
Yes.
No, it disconnected me, so I figured since I had to sign back in anyway.
You would.
Yes.
All right.
Summer. I think I know what we need to do later.
Oh shit.
So I don't know.
He's a
I'll just
good
leave
Right?
it,
I
leave
agree.
it on that. We'll
He's
just
a good puppy.
we'll leave it on that, I guess.
He's a good puppy.
Theories?
I got it.
Crack or not?
Let's go.
Other than shit's gonna go bad.
Okay.
Cinder's gonna die.
Hopefully.
I don't know. I
My
got
first-
nothing. This
I
episode
got
didn't
nothing.
give as much.
My first theory when Oscar was like left sabotage the same and sabotaged from the inside,
Mhm.
and then when Oscar was talking to, or Ozma was talking to Hazel, and Hazel was like, "You can't beat her." I feel like Hazel might be the first one to like side with Oscar and like help.
He seems like the most morally centered person of that whole crew.
Like I kind of feel like he's gonna put like the hit, like all the hate aside, and like, all right, we have a goal. Let's fuck Salem up, and then we can kill each other after that.
You're
I
a form
feel
of
like-
gentleman's agreement.
I kind of feel like that's gonna happen. When the part when like Cinder kind of like gave Cinder a punishment, like her arm was going crazy,
Yeah, she's got.
and like the
she's
whole scene, like
controlling the grim attached to her.
like it went back to like when she was wearing the necklace. So I feel like eventually, like what, like Cinder, like Salem's gonna like do that with her arm, and like Cinder is like not is not gonna do anything. Like I
That'd
feel
be
like
cool.
Cinder's gonna like snap like the same way she snapped at the mom
That'd
and
be
try
cool.
to kill, and like the mom died, and like she was pressing the buttons like not, and like it doesn't bother me. I feel like that's gonna happen with her grim arm. Like
Would be
not
really
like it's not bothering me now.
What would be really funny? Two scenarios for that situation. One, she gets into the choke, and then she's choking her with her grim arm, and she just rips it off. And then two, she goes for the choke, and then it's just like you realize this is not going to work, and just like her thinking she's killing her mom again, she's just like shit, and then gets the fuck beat out of her.
That would be funny. But I feel like eventually like she's gonna get immune to like the torture of like the grim arm.
Could be.
See, and I actually do agree with that theory a lot. And I do think that's why we're getting Cinder backstory. But I want to point this out. It's not because I think Cinder's getting redeemed. Sometimes you can get a villain's backstory just because it's time to give that story.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean they're going to suddenly turn around like Zuko. Because I know Zuko is like this top tier ideal for many people in any fandom that
Yeah.
have seen Avatar.
Yeah.
But
Well, like
she's still an antagonist. Yeah, it sucks that she was abused, just like it sucked for Adam. But the rest of the choices from that point were Cinder's own choice.
But now like Oscar, like you have Oscar there. So what if Oscar just does the Naruto thing and just talk those issues Cinder on the good
Oh my
side?
God. That would take a
He's
hell of
Green
a talk.
Naruto.
That would take a hell of a talk. God, that would take
If
one.
Naruto could do talk those issues to anybody, I think Oscar can do it with. Oh,
I don't see Oscar doing it. I see Ruby being Naruto and Cinder being Sasuke, and eventually them coming together.
So they're gonna make out.
Yes.
No, they're gonna beat the living shit out. No, they're gonna beat the living shit out of each other, lose it all, and then like, yo, we're cool, Cinder. Yeah, we're cool, Ruby.
I thought they already had their fight, so we're in that stage.
I mean,
of,
Cinder's
Oh,
already
God.
missing an arm though, so does that mean Ruby has to miss an arm next just to make it even?
Or eyes, who knows? Or not, you know.
I don't know. Someone
You know,
needs to
that's
lose
true.
an eye because they've talked about it for a while.
An eye for an eye.
Yeah.
Come
I would
on,
laugh
Ruby.
if it's Cinder and she loses her other eye.
She uses the maiden power.
And then she
to
comes
wrap
back again, just to annoy
Somehow.
us.
She has the maiden power coming out of no eyes.
Come out of her hands.
was gonna say, it
just
just
comes out of her
hands.
mouth. I don't.
This isn't a theory. I just now thought about it because you brought up another possible reference. And I just now thought about it. Rhodes' semblance kind of reminds me of Greed from Full Metal Alchemist. With the whole
Okay.
armor type.
Okay.
It's because of his personality.
Okay, speaking of semblance, we actually got to see Salem's semblance before the maiden power and how well it kind of
Yeah.
lined up.
Yeah.
It's like,
With
ooh,
Yeah.
Yes, it
maidens
is.
can hide their powers by finding semblance that like are similar.
Yeah, definitely. Use your own semblance. You don't
But
gotta use
except
your powers.
Penny's failing. Technology and ice don't work.
Yeah, I'm not the greatest.
Well, your technology froze all the time.
Like literally what
Also,
just happened on this call.
Speaking of Penny, I saw
Yeah.
a lot of people bring it up from last week when her in one episode seeing her finger like a plug, and then her hand got and then she told the glove came off and her hand was burnt. People how did that happen? How did that work?
Well, it's a robot hand. It can do anything. Maybe the
I
glove
just
was
saw that
designed.
where I was really.
You're getting at you're trying to say that when her finger popped off, it was completely mechanical, but when her glove burned off, it was like she had a human hand under.
Yeah.
Oh,
And how the glove
people
hand
how.
they make mistakes. Like I've been staring at this
Oh,
entire
that's
time.
like-
I
Are you
didn't
looking at the elbow? Are you looking
that
at
there's clipping right here.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna say
noticed-
her elbow because I've been staring at it since you set that picture there, and I've been trying not to say it.
I was gonna say something because I
I
have
just
Sailor
noticed
Moon
that
over
now.
my
I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't notice until we set the picture up. I'm like, shit, there's clipping right there. Dang it. What?
And I sit through
It
TV
happens.
shows and point out the editing mistakes they do. It's
Oh.
bothering me.
Yeah.
My OCD.
The one thing that was weird that it seemed like an editing mistake, but I think they just played it really fast. I felt like the episode was skipping when they played the start of it because her feet were only on screen for 2 seconds when they show the woman walking to adopt Cinder. So I thought the
Yeah, there was
episode
it was
skipped.
doing that, and then Cinder. It was a lot of back and forth.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure what the point of that was. I don't know if it was meant to be build up. It definitely didn't
I don't
come
know.
across as build up.
Yeah, it didn't. It wasn't really build up unless they tried to and they executed it very poorly.
I was gonna
They
say that's the
kinda
only
did.
thing they can justify it as. Oh look, she was an orphan being picked on by the other kids because of course she was.
Mhm.
And now we got this lady who's going to adopt her and be even worse.
I
Yeah.
didn't even know she was an orphan until she's I'll take her because there was so much back and forth going on.
Yeah, I was like,
I-
oh,
I
okay.
didn't
she's
even
at an
I couldn't
orphanage?
tell what I was trying to figure out where Cinder was, but there was so much back and forth.
Yeah.
The
She was
only
either
time I've
orphan.
seen that done in TV shows or movies is when it's leading up to, I did something bad and my mom's coming to spank me. I better run.
Yeah.
That's the only time I've seen it, but it kind of did semi the opposite effect. It's like, mom's gonna come and save me. No.
No.
Yeah,
I
see,
know.
I was gonna say it made it seem like this woman was coming to save her, but
Kinda-
no, that
It just made her life worse. Yeah.
that's why
it was
I
weird.
was like,
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of the way it was executed.
executed.
Yeah.
I mean,
We'll see.
There's also one thing we didn't talk about. You notice how Salem was actually torturing Cinder with the arm, like she did with the mother did
With the necklace.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I mentioned it.
yeah, we
don't-
did. I mean,
Sorry, I'm
a
not-
theory based on that.
But yeah, either way, I did find it because she never did that in any of the earlier scenes, and I don't know. I will let it slide because it doesn't technically do the thing that I hate. The thing that I hate in TV shows or movies in general is when a plot twist comes about information that should have been brought up at an earlier point that they had
And
to
there's
ferociously work to never mention on screen, although it should have been mentioned by two people just having a conversation. Like where a twist comes where like, I don't want to know, a person's identity between two villains that have no heroes near them, but the only reason they're keeping the secret is because the audience is watching, that bugs the shit out of me. Because it's like, we shouldn't be using euphemisms because we're not trying to hide it because it's just us two talking. But I don't think that's what they went for. I think that maybe that they just didn't use that because they hadn't shown the backstory yet. I have a feeling that's why they waited kind of to show that she could do that. But
yeah.
Well, considering they kind of show it in the opening sequence too, when she's walking past.
Yeah, when
Because
she was holding the
for a minute,
hand.
holds on. Yeah, I was gonna say that's kind of the only other reason I can see it being brought
And
up
the
too.
fire in the
because
background, so
we
maybe
got
like
the backstory.
yeah,
That's
so
right,
maybe
I
like
forgot
maybe
about that.
Cinder does snap the same way. That like she snapped at the mom. That's
I was gonna
scary.
say, yeah,
It's getting
I really
stronger.
do feel that's possible.
I totally forgot about that. Nice. All right.
So Cinder could still have that mindset of like kill or be killed type of thing.
Oh, I don't think
Because
she's
he's saying without you I'm nothing, without you I'm nothing. And when he said to the mom, without you I'm nothing, but because of you I am everything. So she could do that with Salem. Says Oscar, gotta get through to her first. Talk to Jitsu. Just coming, guys.
Come on, Oscar, pull out that anime protagonist.
Come on, pull out that
Straight.
Naruto card.
Let's go. Come on, Green Bean.
Blake, we are not getting a virile co-pilot moment here as much as you wanted.
You don't know. This show is made by nerds. They can pull out a random reference all they want, Mister. I want them to come out of Hero's Crown.
You can pull a Naruto.
I want a different Gurren reference, damn it.
Oh God.
But
I understand the references now.
do we have anything else, really?
There wasn't really much.
I was gonna say, honestly, my overall thoughts on this episode is kind of, it was okay.
Yeah. There wasn't much to it, but
This was mainly focused on the backstory.
yeah.
It's probably because I just don't like Cinder. I'll be honest. But
They also wanted to make sure everyone knew that Ironwood fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done that for a while. But you know what? I'm always okay to be reminded of Jimmy's mistakes.
It was all built up to that moment.
So
It
it's
goes-
built
And then
up
that's when he knew.
doesn't matter anything else. Just that.
It's just, honestly though, with all these things being thrown in his face, I'm surprised how much more he can pull a more and more surprised look. Like, dude, are you still this delusional?
It's one of those
Eventually
things
his
where he has to
jaw-
wait to go to his own room to do something.
Eventually, his jaw will fall off, and he'll have a robotic jaw.
Oh, God.
Will he have a robotic beard?
Yes.
You see him never shave. He just has a little button that grows the facial hair in or shrinks it
Oh my
depending on how long he wants the beard to be.
I wasn't even thinking of it like that. I was thinking of it like the Robots movie where they just have an extra piece of metal on their chin, but that's
Oh.
even better.
Oh God.
That would be funny too. He just takes the whole thing off in one piece. I gotta go shave.
I guess I'll stick my beard in my pocket so I can have my dad look later.
He had to look professional for the meeting.
Oh,
Or it could be
God.
just like in CSI where they go hold up the
Oh
sunglasses.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hold up
exactly.
the sunglasses scene.
You might say
But it's
we're
with his beard.
fucked. You just see Meryl's head pop in the corner going, yeah!
Yes. We got left alone with too many ideas.
We did.
No, it's called We Just Want to Throw in any reference we can think of right now.
Oh, you're not wrong.
Yeah, sadly there was no JoJo reference in this. You
I'm
get
sure you can find a JoJo reference if
No,
you wanted.
no. I told him I found a JoJo reference in Gurren and I sent him the photo.
And then I
It's-
messaged her, I'm like, so when is this from? Volume 5? When did Volume 5 come out? Last year. I'm like, is it from the
the
manga?
anime did, but the manga. Listen,
I'm like, is the manga come out? I'm like, maybe it's a Gurren reference inside of JoJo. And she's like, let me make it a JoJo reference.
Make this
damn it.
Look, it's always a JoJo's reference, even if it came out before JoJo.
Yeah,
It's still a
doesn't
JoJo.
matter. Doesn't matter. You're
JoJo
hating JoJo.
proceeds
Are you hating
by
JoJo because
itself.
that's a JoJo reference?
There you go.
I thought you were going to reference the fact that Cinder's hair looks like Jolene's hair buns for a second there.
No,
I want to point out,
needs
I've
the
never
green
even
hair
watched
in that movie.
JoJo, but I will defend this no matter what.
Of course.
I have never watched JoJo, and I have no clue what's happening right now.
Oh, trust me.
That
Sometimes if
sounds
you
like
watched it, you wouldn't know what the hell was going on.
in the chat.
I don't watch it, and yet I still know what's going on. I really need
It's
to.
all right that you're late, Danny. Don't worry. We're about to end anyway. Does anyone have any other comments?
JoJo. Oh, also John X Sparrow.
You mean Marrow X Sean?
Shut up! I know what I wrote.
Anyway, what was it? Is it next week's the last
It's
one?
next week's is the
Next
mid
week.
finale
And then
Next week.
And then the Christmas break.
until
I-
February.
Till February.
I was gonna say it doesn't come back till February, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, February.
Like a
forgot
month-long,
18th?
it's like 2-month-long break. I think it is.
I think the
Yeah.
6-week break.
Yeah, they're 6-2. But I have to add that unless I'm remembering incorrectly, this is the first time in the show's history where it feels like they have a season finale an episode before the mid-season break.
Yeah,
feel
we're all-
I kind of felt like this could have been a good place to end it on. Just how the episode ended.
Yeah.
No, they're gonna
I
come
wouldn't be
with
I
some
wouldn't
break.
be too mad if like the mid-season break was right like after this episode. I wouldn't be too mad.
Yeah. This kind of makes me feel, and I'm probably going to be 1,000% wrong, that they're actually going to have people show up and help because it went this bad this early. This
And we
thing
all know
gives
who you
time.
want to show up so we can finally see his weapon
We
isn't his
want
freaking
time.
sword.
We
I must need to know. I know Carrie told me it was his shorts.
And his charm.
and his
the
charm.
magical pets.
But like, it would make sense.
He's got
to
something
tie-
magical in his
Tiger
pants.
hunt down Raven. He can convince her to open a portal.
Why are you always the one who hears me?
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it gives them enough time to where if people needed to travel, they could get there. Give or take. Oh, no, I can't say that because they said this entire season happens in 2 days.
Like close to 2 days.
Well, no, like going back to what I was saying is
Yeah, go ahead.
Ty can somehow find Raven, and Raven can open a portal to either Yang or Crow, and either let Ty go through and solve it on his own, or actually help.
I wonder if Raven saw the like Ruby's beast.
Could have. I'm just, if it does not happen this volume, I'm considering that freaking after credit scene non-canon because it's getting to the point of stupidity. Like, for real.
Yeah.
That's the only scare that I can see being able to get there fast enough. The only other, because everybody else would have to, go off of regular travel, and it took them forever to get to Atlas.
Yeah. Well, it took them, hold on. It took them, I want to say 4 to 5, if I remember correctly, it took them 4 to 5 months to get to Mistral. And then, did they say how long the plane ride was once they left?
Well,
I'm
it was
blanking.
all I know is it was daytime in 1 minute,
And it
and
was
then
nighttime.
then it was dark, and you'd see all of Atlas's fleet.
Yeah, it was dark when they got there.
So
So-
it could be like a day trip at least.
Yeah,
It could be.
planes
so-
fly fast.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah.
I have
Okay.
another.
Well, especially
I have
trying
another
to
crack
factor in the
theory.
technology
Oh,
they
no.
have.
Well, I have
You're
a
not gonna-
theory.
What's your theory?
Okay,
The
so
game
like you know
theory?
how you saw Iowa like in that moment he knew he fucked up.
It's
What if
Jane.
Iowa says Crow and Robin for to help?
You mean Crow and Robin?
Yeah. What if I
Just
Iowa
that would be
realized
cool.
he fucked up and set them free? Like, yo, come on, guys, we gotta save the world, guys.
I have a good
Like, I
feeling he
fucked
might do that, but if he goes to the cells, he's going to get beaten within an inch of his life, and then they'll leave.
Okay, well, what if Iowa would apologize?
Either
first
that's
and
gonna happen,
then
or
set
they're gonna
them free?
pull off a jailbreak.
If he, I think he'll get beaten to an inch of his life if he apologizes. If he doesn't apologize, then he'll get murdered.
I don't. Yeah, that's how I see it. Like he'll say
Apologize
sorry,
and yes,
Crow beats
Matt.
down.
Don't apologize. Get murdered. Let's apologize. Just get the bitch slapped from Crow.
No, this is how I see it. He'll apologize. Crow will beat him down, and standing over his like half-conscious body, he says, "I accept your apology."
I could see that.
I can see that too.
I could see that.
It's something
Because
I
that'd be
do.
more funny. Like that would like even if they do the jailbreak, I really hope they leave what's his name? Jock there. I
Or
really
Jock,
hope
yeah.
they simply leave Jock there by himself.
That would be really great if just randomly 4 episodes later, shit is still going on, and they just randomly cut back to the jail cell, and it's Watts just going, or not Watts, Jock just going, "Hello, who's?"
No, at the end of the
saw
volume,
that
like
joke,
credit scenes, he sees Jock in the cell. Like, what the fuck is my lawyer?
I'd laugh really fucking hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Or it could be like how at the end of the God, I can't think it's Guardians of the Galaxy, where you just saw Howard the Duck. Yes, I'm gonna bring up talk. No,
Oh,
Stanley.
the
Stanley
collector?
was talking to this alien and he's like,
Yes.
"Wait, you're my ride home," and he's just walking away. I can see it just like that. It's like, guys, you're my way out.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the guards just like leaving. Like, wait, where am I supposed to? Oh wow.
You're gonna have a
Oh
roommate.
no,
his
what
name's
happened so badly?
You tried to get this joke out during game night.
I missed this apparently because I had to leave early.
But anyway.
No, Maria's too good for him.
Yeah.
Marie is a strong, independent young woman. Doesn't need no man.
Strong, independent young woman.
Marie
Hey,
is a young woman.
Did you see her beat up Neo? Did you see
Yeah,
her beat
she's a
up
young
Neo?
woman. Okay, see
My God,
Yes, and I like her that much
know.
more. That she's. Oh man, I better fix something before I get yelled at.
now that her
better.
eyes work again, she can help
Just
fight.
realizing something.
Ta-
Keep talking. No, I just realized
Nope,
I didn't
nope,
do
nope.
something 3 weeks in a row now.
What did you do?
No,
Oh,
it's something,
Oh,
it's
what
something I
did you?
didn't
Oh,
do.
oh, what's that? Did you not save Blake's picture?
I
it's gonna
probably
pop
had
up
the same.
No.
I feel like before
'Cause
we
it's
start, I had to
more?
send it directly to Ty again every week.
Did you send
You should just send it
last time?
before. Out of all your fit photos you sent him, that should be number one.
Did you send it to me last time, or did you send it to the chat? Because I'm looking at the chat. God.
I sent it
Wow.
directly to you this time, so it's
Okay.
easier for you to find every
Okay.
week.
You'll lose it anyway.
Wow. Harsh judgment all the way from here.
But
Judgment
notice how,
from
it's
Darkwing
only my
Duck.
photo. It's only my photo. Why, Ty? Why?
Because it's small.
And it's Facebook.
To be
Facebook does mess
true,
things up.
you used to have your name as Small Kitty Blake, so it matched.
That's why I pointed it out.
Yeah. so
I can't put Summer as my name to match my username, unfortunately.
You got to talk
Nope,
to
that's
somebody
my
else
name.
about that.
It ain't happening.
You know like I said, I'm a Summer cosplayer. She cosplays Raven. This is funny.
I cosplay a lot of people from RWBY, dude.
So do I.
Why is it? Oh my gosh.
I need to find
Look,
one.
If freaking Darkwing Duck popped up into RWBY, I'd still be Summer.
No, you need a duck.
Duck
Like, you need a
is-
really good honest
You-
duck.
you-
She's gonna create one now, by the way.
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh boy.
Do it.
I don't need to create a duck faunus.
She's gonna do
You say
it.
that like I haven't thought about it before, you guys.
Oh shit.
Do it.
I have,
Sus.
we,
Do it.
we totaled it the other day. We have over 87 OCs in that freaking story. I don't need another. You be in this thing for 2 seconds just for the fact that I can say that, hey, Summer, there's a duck. You should read it now. And then she'd tell
You
me,
need a duck.
okay, what's the
I
one
already
scene
read
the duck's in?
Read the whole fanfiction just for a duck.
Ah.
I'm not saying I wouldn't. I totally would.
I'm realizing now that I've never actually tried to rep that freaking story the entire time I've been doing these this season.
Oh my
I'm a
god.
bad. I'm a
You
bad
still can't
co-author.
find that picture, can you?
No, I have the picture. I was just deleting a bunch of stuff that we did today to try and make it easier to group them together because Facebook's freaking
He's deleting some
Thing
photos. Wink,
is-
wink. No,
is-
no.
You just have like, oh,
Hint, hint.
hint. The one she still sent me is super small.
Oh.
Why are you so small?
Why are you being small?
Why are you tiny?
it's like the only thing that's tiny here.
Tiny.
Because I'm 5'2", isn't it?
Yes, it is.
For screen sharing, this is what I have to do because it's the one you sent me. It's the one that's getting put up.
Are you kidding?
It's so teeny.
Why is it so small?
I don't
Why
know.
are you
Talk to my
so
exes.
small?
I think it's time you resize the file.
Maybe.
I made it on
Blake,
my
why don't you tell them where they can
iPad.
reach you?
And they can fucking read it. Fucking hate it here. It's only online. That's why I'm fucking salty.
Follow my social media. I have no idea what the rest of it says. I think that's Kingdom Hearts heart.
Is it?
Yeah.
I tried.
So
Hey,
like
I
the
tried.
hearts up in me's follow
Hey,
me.
hey,
on
where's
Nominate
the
Heart.
JoJo reference?
If you go on my Nominate Heart's Facebook page, you can see the JoJo reference. All of my me's, I use JoJo references.
You just sent me another one.
No. It was me, and it actually fits to our Naruto theory.
Oh, Lord.
Boy. All right, then we'll do that as the last thing.
Stop.
Yes,
Summer, go
stop it.
ahead.
You can find me as Ray Sketch It. Oh, my voice went away. On Instagram and Twitter mainly. I mostly just post fan art and original art.
All right, and Reagan.
Fiery Summers cosplay, as the title is. You can find me as a cosplayer, an artist, and I will have fun teaching videos eventually. They're a work in progress.
Ooh.
Ooh, knowledge.
All right, so
Maybe
I
we'll
need-
teach Ty not to be a boomer.
Oh yeah, like
I'll
that's
put my
gonna
foot
work.
every week.
I'll give you math. Here's the math.
Oh yes.
Please.
All right.
I'm gay. I don't do math.
Yeah, that's how we die in
What am I then?
Look, wait, what is
Um,
it? If you're gay, you can only do two of three things. Either you can't drive, you can't do math. I always forget what the third thing is.
Is it have a good memory?
I'm gonna assume that.
I hope it is because it's hilarious to me. Because
Yes.
I
Okay.
drive.
Here it is. You see this? She's killing him.
Summer.
Sasuke.
Raven.
Look, everything's a Naruto reference too.
So Oscar Penduke talk knows this to Cinder, and Cinder just turns good.
I mean, to be
I am
fair,
back in this theory.
Naruto ended with people coming from the moon. Gods could be on the moon.
I'm just gonna throw this out there.
I mean,
Oscar
yeah,
is-
I mean, they did it in the Naruto movie.
See, we're
They
gonna
did
go
do
Naruto.
it in the Naruto.
We're gonna go Naruto reference. Oscar is a Jinjuriki host.
He's got a nine-tailed beast in him, and it's
We're
awesome.
losing time here.
Oh, I have not watched a lick of Naruto, so I am so fucking lost.
I
This
only
is
know
great.
about the show because of Summer. Summer's the only reason
I
I
was-
I
know.
know
I'm
the
a
fact
Naruto
that
fan.
Yuri Lowenthal voices Sasuke, and at one point they accidentally kiss in the middle of class. I think.
Yes,
Right?
very
Yeah.
beginning.
They
Like
made
The
out.
first time, the first.
No, hold on. We gotta lie. They made out hardcore. There was tongue. No, it was a complete mistake.
And isn't there also a jutsu that makes him a woman?
Yes,
Yeah, he has,
Or
he has the
or-
sexy no
wait,
jutsu.
wait, or the Disney XD version. Cutie knows this too. We did
Oh,
not
God,
talk
yeah,
about
that-
what we did not talk about what they did. We did not talk
Yeah,
about.
let's
what
not
edit
talk
out
about
like 90%.
Like, Crow just tells me random plot points when we talk about stuff, and I'm like, you have no idea how lost I am. But okay, so I am Organoid Zero at everywhere, including fanfiction.com, but mostly on Twitch. But on fanfiction.com, there is a story called The Beacon Stories Team Night Year 1, and we're going on Year 2. I just realized I've never repped that before. Our episodes come out on Saturdays, mostly when Crow's not working. If he does, they come out on Sundays because he works during the afternoon, and I get up at like noon on Saturdays. So, yeah.
Mood.
It's a good
with
story.
that,
Read it.
we are going to see you all later. Bye.